Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Hobby Corner. And here we go. Webcam is on. Yay, finally. Woohoo! Welcome in, Dead Calm. Thank you for joining us tonight. And just trying to get one more thing reset here. There we go. Okay, I think we're ready to rock and roll. We're back. We've got our tractor still here. It hasn't run away from us or caught fire. And I did remove the one mod, or at least I hope I did, that will allow my forage wagon to work properly. So, without further ado, let's get back into the field and harvesting. I forget how many fields we got left. I think we did 3 of them yesterday. 4. We did 4. So yeah, we got the one over there. We got that one there. We got 2 over there. So we're about half done. Alright, let's get this party started on a Thursday night. Let's turn that on. Okay, let's turn that on. Lower it down. We'll see how much more we get out of this. And yes, that appears to be working much better this time now. I can make a sharp corner and not affect anything. It's amazing what happens when you get rid of the conflicting mod. There we go. Yeah, these 2 fields were just bought by us the previous month, so we did not get a chance to fertilize them properly. We'll, yeah, 965 bucks. We may not even be able to lime them either. Because I don't think I have any silage ready, other than what we put in the fermenting silo, you know, like 5 minutes ago. But we'll also drive around this section here and do all the little nitpicky harvesting that we can. Since we can do that now. It's our property and we'll mow all the grass that we want to. Uh-oh, got stuck. And I'm trying to avoid my wheat field. I don't want to mow it down. There we go. Which we will be planting to grass when we're all done. with that harvest. Because all of our fields are going to grass, whether we like it or not. Oh, excuse me, Romeo. Sorry. Yeah, we can get rid of the chicken coop grass. Oh, good. It's not taking out that. All right, cool. So yeah, 3 fields left. Just easily mowing away all of our grass, taking care of all of the troubles. And we can leave the fence open right now. It's not going to bother us at all. Uh-oh. This field's a little rougher than the last one, so it's taking a toll on our mower at the moment. Got a little bouncy there in spots. Lizard Colossus Stone Scraper. Gonna have to see what that thing's all about. I haven't seen that one yet, so. I wonder if it's the stones that are causing the issues. Because this field seemed to have a few big stones in it. So if we don't get it all, we don't get it all. That'll be close enough. We don't want to take all the goats' food, although we did give them a couple of bales. So we got 2 fields down, 248,000 liters of silage. Or I should say of grass. Wrong button. It is a nice color. I like that color. What road is that? Okay, it's just... Yeah, I'm going to probably take down that hedgerow as well. Yeah, we got some hedgerow work to do tonight as well. And take out a water buffalo. Well, that was a little fast there. Let's try that again. Slow down for the corner. There we go. Yeah, it's got to be all the rocks in here that are causing the problems. All the bounciness. Because I didn't have that in the other fields. And it's just the two pasture lands that seem to be the rocky fields. I thought I could get those stones to get pushed back into the ground. Apparently not. Okay, let's set this up on the front mower. We'll go ahead and raise it up. And now we'll close the gates, and we'll go up to the other one and close that one as well. Instead of getting out of the vehicle twice, I'm just going to go ahead and run up and do it. Oh, so that's probably patches of grass that the goats ate. Ah, that's what that is, and it's not ready for harvesting. Okay. Okay, that works. Yep, not that direction. Mr. Cajun Savage, welcome in. Hope you had a good ATS stream tonight. I was looking at my dog. He was making all sorts of weird noises down here. Distracted driving. Please don't do that, kids. See, I kind of want to get rid of that hedgerow that's right along our field to the right. So we'll go grab our chainsaw. We'll take care of that here in a hot minute. And we're going to go ahead and back on up and see if we can't get this extra grass that's right along here. Mow the neighbor's yard as we're at it. Alright, can we make 600,000 liters? And I gotta take care of that. We'll do it right now. There we go, we got it. Yeah, when you go too fast, you also leave the skippings. So you just gotta remember to slow down a little bit, maybe around 10 miles an hour. Maybe up to 15. Oh yeah, we're gonna break the 600,000 liters pretty easily. we may hit 700,000 liters. And if I can get those 2 new fields tended, then we may do even better. So close. 694,000 liters of grass we just harvested. That is very good, on top of the 500,000 plus that we harvested last night at the end of our stream. We got 1.2 million liters of grass. We're going to be making a lot of silage. Alright, let's get this over to the fermenting silo. Get it taken care of. There's Mr. Bunny Chaser Extraordinaire Esquire. Okay. Look at all that grass. And we got a 2 million liter storage capacity on this guy. Right now we got 15,000 liters of silage. So it's slowly running through it. And this silo is not going to keep up with our production. I'll guarantee it. If I remember correctly, let's go into the trigger here. For our grass silage, we do 240 cycles a month at 1,000 liters each cycle. So, that's 240,000 liters a month. So yeah, in 3 months we would go through half of what we just chopped down. It definitely helps. I will say that. It's definitely going to help. And if I could do some math here. I want to go over to this guy. I just kind of want to see what we can get out of this harvest. So if we sell it at, 120... Oh, the biogas is 115, so animal dealer's 118. Okay, so yeah, we'll just say 11200 times 118. That's 141,000 every 3 months. But we're only going to get 240,000 of that a month. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to upgrade here soon. And I have ideas. But okay, this guy is finally done. So all in all, we got, 1,229,000 liters. Just go ahead and turn that off, and we're gonna go and start removing some hedges. Yeah, I know, not glamorous work, but we need to make sure we get these taken care of. Oh, I gotta turn. There we go. Where is it at? There it is. Cool beans, brother. I don't know if I want to do this. We're going to go down to our lumberjack mod and create wood chips. Let's see if we get any wood chips out of these. I don't know if we will. Which means I'm going to need to buy a bucket for my tractor. Nice thing is they're cheap, and nice thing is we also have a trailer. So, wrong button. I think I know a thing. Nope, does not pick up wood chips. Bummer. Bummer. I was hoping it would. So that means we're just going to have to get a front loader tool. Which means we'll probably rent the cheapest one that holds the most capacity. I mean, those ones wouldn't be bad. This guy right here is kind of really what we're looking for. I mean, that guy's definitely cheap, don't get me wrong. Yeah, we'll deal with it when we deal with it, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I totally forgot about making wood chips. I don't know how much we're making on each one, but, you know. But it's a small pile. You know, 25-50 liters per thing. So then, yeah. Okay, so that one's taken care of, and we got these nice little piles now. And okay, so we do own most of those trees. Wood chips. I mean, we gotta wait until January, so we could definitely stockpile them for now. You know, we got a trailer. I mean, that we could do that with, depending on how many wood chips we get. We may go through and delete, you know, with the chainsaw and get a lot of those wood chips that way. Nitrogen, okay, yeah, we definitely have to take care of the pH and nitrogen here. Yeah, normally I'm not a person that, you know, I've done this before on my Palinier map, but then I quickly stopped because I got a different production mod put on my farm that will make wood chips. So I stopped on that. But if we're gonna do the trees and chop them down, I'm gonna take the trees, get them delimbed, get them cut down in about 6-meter lengths, and we'll sell the trees that way. And then the stumps we can actually do this to and get wood chips out of it as well. And you get a decent amount. So there's probably more there than I'm thinking, but it's just not showing how many wood chips are on the ground. So today, as I was talking with my coworkers that played this game, I'm thinking this map is bugged. Or not so much bugged as in it doesn't want to work with, 1, the employment mod, and 2, the loan system that we got. Because I have my recorded series on Alma, Missouri, and I'm currently making, I have a $1.2 million loan on that map. And every month the money comes out. This map, no money has come out for it. And I should try on that map as well to see if the employment mod works. But it's kind of fitting, them not wanting to give us a job on this map, so But it's more of just a head scratcher on why it's not allowing me to do things, you know? I mean, it works in my favor for I'm not having to pay back a loan. But it still sucks in the long run where, you know, I've got to make sure I make some payments when I get money in. So yeah, before we plow up these extra headlands now, we got to get rid of all these wood chips. I wish the forage wagon would pick them up, but apparently not. It's a bummer. Excuse me. Okay, we got that opened up. And do I want to... No, we'll leave that for right now. We'll go up here. I think that is our goat barn. Yeah, we won't touch this hedge of protection either. That one we'll leave. We'll take out this one here. This will definitely help open up our storage area. And as you can see, I did get rid of a few already. And all the way over to there. And then we'll go ahead and take out this row here. Okay, and then that hedge we're going to keep the way it is. Alright, so I think we got most of our hedges. We can keep the hedges around the cattle. There's a fence there, so we don't have to worry about it. I like having that fence there, just and the hedge, just give them a little bit more protection. And then we don't own technically this property here. Ooh, oh, look what we found. We found a glowing orb of some sort. We found the farm ball. There's 23 more to collect. Yay! It's good for us. Yeah, I'm half tempted to remove kind of most of these trees here in the corner, and then because I don't want to have to drive all the way over to the BGA to get into my property here to do stuff. So I think doing that, maybe one more over here. There we go. That opens up our space. I like that. Alright, now let's go grab our Massey Ferguson tractor. Or, no, it's not the Massey, it's the Sami Virtus. Or same Virtus. Alright, let's go grab a bucket, or buy a bucket. Do something with a bucket. And we'll see how many liters of wood chips that we get. And we'll just hold off on the wood chips until December, January time frame. All right. So, the one I want is this guy right here. We don't need the shovel teeth. We can leave it lizard. It's going on a front loader. We can do fast and unrealistic. Even if we do standard capacity, it's 1500 liter. Unrealistic will about guarantee that we can pick up all those wood chips. And if we ever use the bunker silo that's there on the map, then we got something that we can use for loading and unloading of the silo. And hopefully my tractor is tall enough that I can reach over. Although I do think that I put the front loader attachment on my John Deere, so we should be good there. Because this front loader attachment looks like it's very long on my little tractor here. Now we'll duck in. Oops, gosh darn it. Wanted to zoom in. So yeah, that was 300 liters, 349 to be exact. Not bad. Not bad at all. They're the ones causing the traffic jam, not me. Alright, we got those 3 taken care of, and back to the farm we go. Turn here. That's pretty slick. 6,000 liters of wood chips. Makes a guy very happy. Let's see if we go high enough to get into our lizard trailer. Looks like we will. Okay, it's in the trailer. Nice, that's what we wanted to see. And then beep beep, Mr. Romeo. Oh, you are very considerate today, buddy. Oops. Alright, now we get to take care of the roads. Oh wait, there's one more. Any way we can make money. That's what it boils down to. And 21,000. So we got 25,000 liters of wood chips. Because that first bucket had 3,000 in it. 3,000 and something. Yeah, this goes right over top of it pretty good. Alright, can't complain with this little bucket system here. Alright, where do we want to park it? I think we'll park it right over here by our doghouse. And we'll go there, we'll go ahead and disconnect that. Cool! Excuse me. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the plow. Make sure to get it hooked up in the reversed mode. And we'll take care of all these roads that we got, including this section right here. We're gonna kind of fill that in or straighten it out. And doing that, we should be able to Yep, I know we just planted this field back in November, but we're only dealing with the edge, and then all of the grass will grow back when we reseed it. Let's go ahead and keep it in the ground. One more little, there we go. Exactly what I want. We're right there. Yeah, the fields aren't square, but we can take care of that fairly easily. Just like that. And I'm almost wondering, do I go ahead and let's take a look at the map. So we want, they do not need plowing. Okay, so I'm not gonna take care of those fields. The only thing we'll have to do is, the pH is actually pretty good on those two. So yeah, we'll just have to go through and give them a little bit of fertilizer. It says that it's okay, but okay, the pH of this one was bad. Yeah. So we're gonna have to lime that one. pH on that one's really good. So we got two fields that we got to lime, and that's the pasture land, and I think we're just trying to get those up to a good quality right now. Okay, so we got to rent a couple of things, but that's good that we don't have to plow up those two fields because of stones and stuff. Okay, let's do this. And that path is wide enough for this, so we can just come all the way down. There we go. None of the fields are square with each other. A couple of passes with our seeder. And we'll get that all squared away. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Hobby Corner. We're so glad to have you all here. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're in the process of merging fields on Maypole Farm. This is our bank versus real estate, or not real estate, bank versus estate challenge. We inherited well, we didn't inherit, it's a family farm that our uncle did not take good care of. And then I got to deal with all that stuff there. I don't think there's any other. So yeah, the uncle had some debts that he failed to take care of. And before the bank can legally foreclose on the property, there is a clause that states that a family member of the estate can come and try to reclaim and repair all damages done, including the loans. And we currently have a $6 million loan that we're trying to pay off in 10 years. So we have our work cut out for us. And I think, just me personally, there's something wrong with this map that is not allowing us to, or allowing the loan system to repay properly. We have yet to make a payment on the loan outside of just making a one-time payment once. So I think there's something wrong with this map that's causing it to not work properly. So we're taking full advantage of that. Maybe the loan officer is very lenient on us, which could be. And I was wondering if the stump was still there, which it is. So yeah, we're in a mad dash right now. We're buying as much as we can. And let's get on the right attachment here. Why? Something was not working right. There we go. So yeah, we're taking full advantage of not repaying the loan right now. But in the spirit of things, we will start making the payments as soon as possible. Start taking care of them. We'll just leave this bucket attached to here. We're going to take this tree down too, because this tree is kind of in the way of our bale storage, even though we're no longer using the bale storage. I mean, we kind of are using the bale storage, but we have a fermenting silo that we're making our silage now. Oh, I've got to make sure that gets taken back. All of that lumber has got to stay until we get back in the good graces of the town. Any production that we do on the map that we're selling items for, say for instance the fermenting silo. Yes, we can use a bell wrapper to make silage, but since that's the kind of a base game thing, we're allowed to use a fermenting silo to make silage, and we're going to be using silage for our animals anyway. So we're good there. Even though we are going to be selling all the silage that we can, with that fermenting silo, we're only able to make 240,000 liters a month. So we're kind of slow in the process on generating the money. If we were to drop another fermenting silo down, then we can double our output type thing. So say for instance we want to bake a cake using strawberries. Normally we would not, or according to my rules that I have set up, we are not able to drop down a greenhouse because that's a instant moneymaker. So in order for us to drop a greenhouse, we have to use a production out of it, strawberries, for baking a cake, which means that we can only produce strawberries for said cake or for any other type of production. And the strawberries cannot be sold outright. They have to be used for the production. So if we're overproducing, then that's on us. We'll straighten up that line there. So yeah, any outside base game production we can't drop unless we're using something in that production for one of the base game productions. The same goes for our lumber mill that we got set up. We're only using that to build our house, and that's it. Until we get back into the good graces of the city, which means that we have to be well on our way of making the loan payments on time. So by year 5, we need to have at least half of the loan paid off. So we need to have $3 million made by year 5. And I just planted some of these grass fields, and I'm having to take down parts of them. But this will help our silage production. We were lucky enough with the fields that we got. We made 1.2 million liters of silage, or of grass. And let's get that in the front. Okay, I think we'll leave it at that. Because that used to be a pasture for horses. So that edge up against that hedgerow is a little off. And we'll square up this edge over to this. Trying to think of how I want to square this edge up. I think we'll do it this way. And we can use the paint tool all we want, but we have to be warned that it will cost us money. So that's why I'm not too worried about squaring up the edges right now. There we go. Okay, that'll work for me. For that section there. Okay, and I think this is the last piece that we got to take care of here. Okay. So we got there, up to the road, we got up to the hedge, we got this section all squared up nice and fairly neat. And then we got to that hedge line. So yeah, we are good here. All of the hedgerows that we took care of, we are taking care of. Okay, let's go ahead and drop that. I hope I didn't. Nope. Gosh darn it. Hit the correct button. There we go. Okay, we need some lime. We need some fertilizer. Oh, more money being sent out. Do we need lime? Let's take a look. Okay, it's not showing the fields merged together. That's nitrogen, that's lime. I still need to lime this field and that field. So, what lime spreader do I want? That one will be more than plenty. This one will be cheaper. That one will be... oh, that's only fertilizer. Never mind. That one's fertilizer and lime. It holds 650 liters. Yeah, let's be cheap. We'll grab this guy and we can mount it on the front of the tractor, I think. We'll be fine. We'll lease it. Okay, let's go grab that. We'll get all of the freshly plowed stuff limed up. And I know we're going to use a lot of lime, so we're going to have to, make a lot of trips to refill it. But nice thing is we can still see where it's going. And then we may still use it for fertilizer, or we may forego fertilizing this go around because everything was still okay. Saved it. And I can't remember what those are. Okay, these are our limes, so... we'll send up our green flatbed and grab all this stuff, and maybe... yeah, well, we'll find out. We'll find out. And I forget, traffic likes to drive on the opposite side of the road. And again, I missed my corner. Okay, let's turn on the crop sensors. And how wide did this thing spread? 18 meters, so it's going to do quite a bit here. I'm a banana, and Ryan, welcome in. The stream is doing wonderful. We just got done plowing up the sections between a couple of fields. Okay, so I guess I do have to start this guy. And we're just getting some wood chips put away. What am I working on? Like I mentioned, I'm combining fields that were turning into grass. Do you have a job, or is this yours? This is all mine. This is a roleplay series that I currently have called Bank versus Estate, where I have to save the family estate. The estate is $6 million in debt, and due to poor financial responsibility from an uncle. So I'm in this is year 2 of it, so we just started year 2, and I'm in a mad dash to try to make as much money as possible as fast as I can, and silage is the only way I know how. Do you work out? I don't understand what you're trying to say there. At work, that's all I feel comfortable saying right now. I have let's just say I have a desk job. Hello, banana. I play this game for fun and relaxation. I'm gonna say this once. No, my wife does not play the game with me. She is, let's just say, sitting close by. Yeah, my setup was a few $100s. Why don't you just farm in real life? Because I stepped away from my family farm. Let's put it that way. Ryan, can we not go down that route of questioning / comments, please? All good. Just wanted to see where your stance was on the farm and tree setup used for FF24. If you mean Farm Sim 25, if that's what you're referring to, but your questioning still leaves me baffled, or your choice of words, let's put it that way. Well, thank you, Banana. I appreciate it. Just a pro tip, I've learned after playing this game for 4,500 plus hours is to never use too much soil and seed when using multiple sets of equipment and utilities. I'm just going to leave that question unanswered. And why do I have such a small spreaders? Because I'm saving money. That's what it boils down to, is saving money. And I do need to... Okay, it is plowed. Okay. Did not look like it. A lot of choices that this playthrough makes is saving as much money as possible and spending it wisely. And yeah, I'm making lots of runs back and forth over here, but for $180 of rental fees, I mean, it works for me. NV 4500 is good use for cedar tractor trans. No comment. Yeah, for a while longer. Maybe 30 or so minutes. Probably just long enough for me to get all of this plowed up dirt turned back over to grass. No, day's been good. Can't complain. I have not seen Bob Lee since the weekend. I want to say he was in my stream on Sunday, but I can't exactly remember. Well, we'll continue to plant this until I figure out where the property line is. Will do, Cajun. Will do. Well, there's a reason for cruise control in reverse. A lot of the Valtra tractors can have their seats turn around so that you can face the implement while driving in reverse. So that right there would warrant having cruise control set up that way. If we, I'll just show this to you guys. If we go into the large tractor here, well, this one doesn't have the reverse setup. Let's go medium. I want to say the medium Valtra has it set up that way. Reverse driving. So with that, your entire console points to the backside of the tractor. See, it's got the small steering wheel. So having a cruise control setup for driving in reverse would work great for this type of tractor. Well, thank you, Banana. Thank you for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Well, we got that part. Let's see how far over we can go. We'll just kind of do a small strip at a time. think that's going to be about it for how far over we can go. Yep. Alright, cool. We'll get that squared away. We'll go take this middle section. My heavy Case IH tractor has the reverse, and I accidentally activated it and was stuck going 1 mile per hour for half an hour. Oops. Yeah, I don't exactly know if all tractors will have cruise control for reverse, but I'm guessing that if one does, they all do. I just know, like, for the Valtras and there may be a few others that you can actually go a lot faster in reverse than other tractors, and they're set up for driving in reverse as well. So the Valtras are one of them. There may be, like I said, there may be a few others. I know if they were to bring out the entire Ford lineup of tractors, the Ford Genesis was one of them that you could drive in reverse to do field work. Let's get this rolled, and then we'll see if we can get some fertilizer put on this. Thank you, Cajun. Yes, please hit the like button. And if you feel like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe as well. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the content that we're putting out. Let's go, as he says. I'm just busy concentrating trying to drive without GPS. All 4 of your vehicles can use cruise control in reverse. That is good to know. What vehicles are they? Just out of curiosity there, Dead Calm. Get all those pesky rocks pushed back down into the ground. We don't want to deal with picking them up. Three starter farm and the Case Magnum. Yeah, the starter farm is the John Deere 3650, the Challenger 165, and then the third one must be the Massey Ferguson Combine. John Deere 3650 and the Challenger MT 665. Okay, I was thinking of the horsepower rating. I think that starts off at 165 horsepower. So yes, you are correct. Well, come on there. You're not the John Deere 3650. I would never own you in real life. You're a John Deere 6R. You should be able to get through that. So I want to make sure that we got all the rolling. Yeah, I got a couple of little strips there, I guess. Well, that field, that one, yeah. I'm not going to worry too much about little tiny little specks. And then I've got that strip there. because I'm right here, we'll go ahead and get those 2 spots. This field we can't touch because we've already done it and it's the outer edge, and I'm not worried about that edge on that field. But yeah, we'll get those 2 little spots right there. And should have got the first one. It should be the second one. Alright, now we'll get a liquid fertilizer spreader. And we'll get some liquid fertilizer down. And how much liquid fertilizer do we have over here? That should be enough. Okay, we'll make sure to return those 2 guys while we're at it. Oops. Okay, we don't need... I don't think we'll need it. Yeah, go ahead and save. That's fine. I'm hoping we can get rid of this stuff here. You know what? Let's get in the tractor. Let's do the Azaria Pro since we plowed that stuff up. You know, we'll go ahead and take a soil sample again. Send it in. Okay. So that should be good for us. We'll go ahead and take the little spreader back up to the shop. Not because we have to, but we gotta head that way anyway. She's dirty. And then oh, I am hooking it up backwards. Dag blasted. It's like, this ain't right. Why is it not hooking up? Maybe one day we'll own one of these backpack sprayers. Nope, it did not. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. Nice. That one's 100, that one's 100, 91. We're getting there in all the fields. We're not going to spray the neighbors because Sorry, Romeo, but you should not be laying there. Oh, drats, I'm out of fertilizer. So we'll go load it up with the 400 that we have sitting over here. And then tomorrow we'll finish off the rest of the fields of grass. We'll get this stripe, and then the next one heading back the other direction, finish off this corner of the field. And then we've got from that section over and that down. And that's the nice thing about the pulse width modulation package on this. It'll only spray in spots that you need it. And I'm going to hit the cruise control. Making sure we're on the correct path. And I want to take a look at our nitrogen value. Yep, we're doing good. The sections that we initially did are pretty low still. Or I should say the sections that we plowed up. I'm going to get this set up here, and then we're going to do our wrap up of the stream. So yeah, we'll just leave it set right here. That looks like a good spot for it. So yeah, we got grass growing in the new spots. Much larger fields. I wish this would tell you exactly how big the field is. You know? And if it wasn't for the different animal pens here, we would have those two taken care of, incorporated with the rest of the fields as we continue to buy them. Yeah, it's no longer 2.89 acres or 3.23. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 5 is 14. We got about 16.5 acres of grass just in this section right here. And then an additional 2.9, 3.8, so that's, 6.7. And 6, 5, 11, 12 and a half, 16. So we're looking at almost, 29 acres of grass just in our corner, and we are Gonna continue on down the way. You know, we'll buy these ones as we go. And we'll continue north as well. Just have one gigantic grass field to the south, one gigantic to the north. Yep. We'll just keep buying the fields as we go. And sooner or later, we're going to be making so much silage that, you know, we're going to be bleeding money out of our ears. Speaking of that, let's check on the fermenting silo here. We've got 81,000 liters already made into silage, which is pretty good. Oh, I didn't realize we had our time set at 3 scale. So we may just finish off the blackened section of dirt with fertilizer. Now, we are in April, so the days are getting longer. Yeah, I forgot I had it set at 3 for some reason. So let's check on the animals real quick before we jump off. Our chickens. We've got 5,000 liters of food. They are doing good. We've got our sheep over here. They've got all that meadow grass and then 8,600 additional liters. We've got some milk starting to come, which is good. And then our cattle, 29,000 liters of food. And that looks like it's it. So we're going to need to bring over a bale of hay for these guys. Still no milk, which is good. They're slowly getting to the point of having babies. We'll just do a quick look-see-loo in here. Yep, we've got nothing but water buffalo. It's all dairies. And we are running the realistic livestock mod, so we've got a lot of varying sizes of animals here. That one's too young, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 27, pregnant, one baby. So we got some babies coming. I had on, ooh, that one, we got twins coming for this one, which is good. Twins on that one. So yeah, we're slowly growing the herd. Everything's looking good. So we're going to continue on with the fertilizing tomorrow. We'll make sure to bring some food up for these guys either tonight or tomorrow morning. Either one. And just continue on prepping the fields for the next grass harvest. And as always, I just want to thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for hitting the like buttons, the subscribing. We got the Discord that you can join. Do all of the things that you feel comfortable doing. And until tomorrow night's stream, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.